War does not announce itself. It does not knock on your door. It does not wait for you to be ready. On the other side of the border, Pakistani artillery opened fire on Poonch. Shells fell on homes where families were sleeping, on everything and everyone. An ordinary, peaceful Tuesday morning. Children were at their desks, pencils in hand, minds on everything except war. Because why would they think about war? They were children. But the ground was not the only battlefield. Above the clouds, something was happening that had never happened before in the history of aviation. Two nuclear-armed nations were fighting a real air war, not a drill, not a warning, a real, brutal air war. And the world held its breath. India's Rafale, $240 million, the finest jet France had ever built, the pride of an entire air force, never defeated in combat. The pilots who flew it had trained for years for exactly this moment. They were ready. They were confident. They were wrong. Pakistan's J-10C released its missile. The pilots had been told it could only reach 150 kilometers. They believed it. They trusted it with their lives. The missile kept going, past 150, past 160, past 170. At over 200 kilometers, it found what it was looking for. A Rafale jet worth $240 million vanished from the radar forever. Inside that jet was not a number, not a statistic, not a military asset. Inside that jet was a man, someone's son, someone's husband, someone's father, perhaps, a man who kissed his family goodbye that morning, not knowing it was the last time. His name has never been officially confirmed. His government has never admitted the loss, because some losses are too painful, too embarrassing, too human for governments to speak out loud. His wreckage lay in a wheat field in Punjab, 70 kilometers from the border. The farmers who found it said they heard thunder from a perfectly clear sky, and then nothing, just silence. India denied everything, but the world was watching. U.S. Congressional report, French Air Force chief, AirForces Monthly magazine, the Swiss press, all of them confirmed the same thing. India lost at least 3 aircraft, a Rafale, a Sukhoi Su-30, a MiG-29. Pakistan sent the tail numbers of 4 Rafale jets directly to the manufacturer in France and asked one question: are these planes still flying? Dassault went silent. The silence said everything. Dassault Aviation watched its stock fall 7% in a single day. The most celebrated fighter jet on Earth had been defeated by a missile that cost a fraction of its price, and Chinese defense companies rose 8% overnight. In 1 week, the world's understanding of air power had changed forever. Inside India, the questions were getting louder. Where are the pilots? How many jets did we lose? Why are you lying to your own people? The government said nothing, but silence is never nothing. Silence is the loudest answer of all. Then a naval officer, Captain Shiv Kumar, stood up at an international seminar in Indonesia and told the truth. He said, yes, we lost aircraft because our hands were tied by the people giving the orders. The room went silent. Some truths can only be hidden for so long, and when they finally come out, they come out like fire. Pakistan was not done. Something appeared in the Indian sky. Not jets this time, something quieter, something smaller, something, in many ways, far more chilling. Drones, hundreds of them, silent, unstoppable. They flew over cities, over military installations, and then the image that silenced the entire world. Pakistani drones hovering above New Delhi, above the capital, above the home of 1.4 billion people. No explosion, no sound, just drones in the sky that was supposed to be India's. The message was clear. We are here. We can always be here. And then came the third front, the one nobody expected. Not the sky, not the ground, the internet. 1.5 million cyber attacks in one day. Government websites collapsed, military systems targeted. India's own digital infrastructure turned against itself. In 88 hours, Pakistan had fought in the air, on the ground, in cyberspace, and above the capital of the world's largest democracy, all at once. And the world watched and could not look away. 3 jets had fallen. Delhi had been watched from above. The internet had become a weapon. But none of that, not one single moment of it, was the one that made people cry. That moment had nothing to do with jets or drones or missiles. It had everything to do with a 3-year-old boy and iron window bars and a mother who was taken away and never came back.